Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Transport Fever. In the last episode, we worked on doing some upgrades because we got our new electric trams. So we went through and upgraded all of our tram tracks in all of our cities to have electric. And we upgraded the trams to be electric trams. And then we took a look at some of our passenger trains, did some upgrades on our passenger trains to get them to higher capacity and faster speed. And then we took a look at our freight, specifically the freight that was connecting the Ronfar Forest to the Sector 7 station, a depot, and upgraded that train, put double heads on it, gave it a bunch more cars, so it should hopefully improve our profitability on there, especially once we get the next thing done, which is what we're going to be working on today, and I always forget to do that, and that is going to be making steel, because I want to use this coal. Basically, I want to use this train that's over here to carry coal, because right now it's carrying only slag, and is not carrying anywhere near enough slag to pay for itself, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can get it to start moving some coal so it can start making a little bit more money. And then we're going to move that coal over here to this steel mill. And it's going to need some iron ore. So we're going to have to find some iron ore, which there is some iron ore right about here. So there is... We're going to hook up an iron... basically a train carrying iron ore. And probably bring it into this station here. It's going to be interesting. And then we're going to run everything out to here. And then we're going to bring the steel back. We're going to bring the slag back. And then we're going to take the slag out to here to make construction materials. And then we're going to take the steel out to here to make tools and machines. And then we're going to need to bring the machines back and then distribute them throughout the network. And it occurs to me that I need to make sure that these trains can carry machines. So I need to double check. We were using... What were we using? We were using these Great Western bolster wagons, and they cannot carry machines. They can't even carry tools. But what else did I have on here? I have those open wagons. I may need to put some more wagons on here. Was these guys. These guys carry various loose products. So I do not have anything on there that carries tools or machines. That's a slight oversight. Okay. Let me pause it up, and before these trains get too much older, because replacing them now is going to cost us $200,000, which is no big deal, but we're going to need to put some other wagons on here. Now, what I might do is let's remove these guys that we said dedicated to construction materials. Can I put... Can I put something on here that can carry construction materials, tools, and machines, and get us 65 or close kilometers per hour? Okay, that's going to be an interesting question. Okay, so let's see what we've got available. We have an early boxcar. It can hold construction materials. It can hold machines. It can hold tools. And it can do the speed we want. There we are. Problem solved. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Oh, and we don't need that. Get that off of there. Replace now. Yes, those are actually cheaper. All right. There probably needs to be a caboose on that. But, it's fine. Now that is a proper looking train. Alright. That slight issue's been resolved. Okay. Now, order business is to get the everything hooked up. So we're going to need to expand this station here. We're going to need to expand this depot. I should probably call it a depot rather than a station. Let's go ahead and expand it. Let's get 2 more terminals installed. Apply. And make sure that none of the lines broke. None of the lines are broken. Good. Alright, so then one of those lines is going to head over here to there. Alright, that's going to be, as I said, interesting. Because we're going to have to cross over these guys. I may actually run on that track for a certain amount of time. And then split off of that track. Before heading over there. And then we're going to need to run another line that comes over here and loops around and gets over there. And I was thinking that we might be able to kind of merge with this line and then split off. Which would be, you know, not bad. Considering how empty that particular stretch of track is on most of the time. I'm just not sure I'm going to be able to get it to do what I want it to do. But we'll see. Alright, first order of business is figure out how this whole iron ore is going to work. Alright, because this is going to be somewhat tricky. I could build a station over here and then run a tunnel. There's an option. I could try to build a station over here. But then trying to get this thing in the catchment might be a bit tricky. And this is some pretty hilly terrain. So let's go ahead and let's see what we got. It's only going to be a single terminal station. At least for now, anyway. What I needed to carry... Oh, there is this fertilizer. So... No. We're going to make it a terminal station. We're not going to make it that. We're going to make it a terminal station. We're going to make sure that we're on freight, not passengers. We're going to make it 400 meters long. And then we're going to see if we can't find a spot where the game is not going to complain about what we're doing with the terrain. That apparently would work. But I don't think it's ideal. Let's see. Let's throw some curvature on it. Let's see what we can do with that. Unable to align terrain. That may be a bit too much curvature. Because we want to be pointing in the direction where we're going to want to go. Oh, whoa, what's going on here? That sort of works. 480K? You know what? Let's drop it in. Let's drop it in, and then we'll figure it out from there. Alright. Let's see if I can get a road in here that will be in catchment. And it is. Good. Okay. So then, we're going to need a short distance coming out of here. Level. Because we're going to need to make this double track. And we're probably going to make it a fairly serious turn here. Let's see. I like the look of brick. We're gonna go with brick. I do enjoy some red brick. Bridge pillar collision. What are the bridge pillars colliding with? What in the world are you trying to do? You're trying to make two different kinds of bridges. That's what your problem is. There we go. Auto save. All right. Autosave is always a good thing, because especially with the number of mods that I'm running, the risk of random, unexpected crashes is always an ever-present threat. Let's make sure that we can maintain full speed as we come around this curve. There we go. Okay. Actually, let me change my mind on how I want to do that. Because we're going to have to get down this hill, right? We need to get down under this level. I don't want to be coming up at all. I don't want to stay flat or head downwards, if at all possible. Especially coming out of this station. So I would not be against... Yeah, let's have it actually heading downhill into the side of this hill. So we're probably going to have to build a tunnel. Through that hill. Out the other side. It's going to cost us $1 million. Even. Actually, we're going to curve it as much as we can to make this as short as a run as we can possibly make it. Let's see. When is it going to start not being 120? There. Okay. Actually, again, changed my mind. Fortunately, we do have a lot of money in the bank. I need to be a little bit more careful about how I'm planning this. Because we want to come out here to where we can swing around here, so we kind of do need to come straight through. So this is going to be a bit of a long stretch of tunnel. We're just gonna come straight. All right. So that end of things should be fairly straightforward. Let's fly on over here and figure out what it is that we're going to do from this side. If we're coming out here, we're going to need to... Let's see. If I came through here and I said I want to merge onto this... Oh, it's not going to like doing that on a level crossing, is it? No, it is not. Okay, well, let's pause it for a moment. Let's destroy the level crossing. Temporary measure. And let's go ahead and say I want this. No. Maybe if I start from this side and say I want you to blend into that. Okay. Can I double slip that switch? In fact, I can. Okay. Do I want to do that? No, I don't think I do. I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to double track it and merge it in double tracked. Okay. We're going to want to signal, I think, as... Yeah, definitely going to want to signal as this train approaches here to basically check to see if anybody is in that particular junction. I don't think we need a signal coming this way. Well, because we have that signal right there. So, yeah, we should be fine there. And yeah, you're complaining because I broke your line. Okay. Let's see if I flare that out. Construction not possible. Of course it isn't. Because now we're trying to build a level crossing against, you know, a rather sizable junction. It's not going to work. Can I get a bridge? I, in fact, can get a bridge. That is a pretty severe bridge. That's a less severe bridge, but it's going to involve kind of swinging around like this. We may have to redo the road. A bit more than that. No, I want to actually get a nice smooth curve there. No. You get back to where you were going. Don't flip around. Got construction materials and fuel built up in that depot. And you head back to the depot because we need you to pick stuff up. All right. Okay. Now, with that bit sorted out... Now, these tracks are not going to remain merged for very long. In fact, as soon as we get on the other side of this bridge, I'm probably going to want to break off. And let's see, can I get it to where it does 120? No. Now, these trains are probably never going to move that fast, so... What if I say... 70? That should be fine. Alright, now where is the actual switch? There it is, okay. Okay, there we are. And as far as signals go... Oh, now that I look at that, I probably actually do not want that particular signal sitting right there. So one issue with these modded signals is they're hard to delete without deleting the piece of track. Oh well. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the signal out here. So I don't want a train to stop the blocking this whole thing. I want the train to stop more back here if it needs to stop. Okay, that should be fine. Alright, now, let's just see what happens. We're already up to 7 million. Let's see what happens if we just run it straight through. So you figure it out. Alright, we're gonna run a crazy long viaduct there. Can I adjust that to where the viaduct is not that long? No. No, we can't. I think that may be our only option. If we're going to go ahead and viaduct it, let's get something that's going to give us some more speed. The green one? Or do I go for something that's more stone? I like the look of the stone better. But it's silly expensive. What's the difference in cost between the iron? It's $1 million. Not too thrilled about that particular stone. We've been going brick, right? We've been going brick on this particular run. Ooh. Let's stick with the brick. Do you want to go with the darker brick? No. We went with the lighter red brick over here. So let's be consistent. All right, fine. Build it. Oh my goodness, that's a serious piece of bridge right there. And I guarantee you, it is not going to like us double tracking this bridge. Not with the funds we have in the bank. And no, sir, it isn't. It wants 2.98 million. We have 1.45 in the bank. All right, so yeah, we've been running deficits. But that's because we've been building stuff. We spent $14.5 million on new vehicles last year. And this year we've spent almost $9 million on construction costs. So let's go ahead and hit the high speed here. We're going to hit the end of the year. It's going to be 1890 soon. We are going to have an interest payment when the month changes, so I'm not going to buy anything until we get past the first of the year, even though we can. We're going to hold off. Alright, December 31st, and it is 1890, and we have the PLM, hold on, PLM 220. the DMG can stat, and state cars. Okay. And as I knew would probably happen, the interest payments cost us... Alright, go ahead and build the track. Alright. Now, one thing I need to take a look at is that DMG... Is that a better truck? That's actually a truck. Let me take a look at this. Alright, our road freight. Freight to Ori is losing money. Coal to Docks is making money. Freight to Sandoria is losing money. But again, it's necessary. Because without those connections that actually give us customers, then the rest of the freight doesn't work. Let's see. The slag to construction is losing money, which, you know, we know about, and some of our tram lines. But most part, everything else is making some pretty good cash. 2 million. Midgar Ori Sandoria line, the upgrades are earning dividends. We've significantly increased our profits there. Alright. Enough gawking. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got. Alright, we are using the American horse carts right now, which basically carry every good that we can possibly make. Now, the can stats can carry mail. Very interesting. They have a capacity of 6. The horse carts have a capacity of 5. These have a top speed of 25. These have a top speed of 20. These have a horsepower of 19. These have a horsepower of 2.7. I think we're going to go with the can stats. Alright, let's go ahead and get these guys upgraded. Replace them. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and hit things at high speed so we get some money flying in. Alright, replace you guys with the can stats. There we go. Replace now. Yes! Actually, I'm going to do this from the other menu because I'll be able to see the actual little icons for the vehicles so that I know which ones I've done and which ones I haven't. Replace now. Yes. Now, I do know that there is another vehicle coming. There's an actual, like, steam truck. I'll have to compare it to these guys and see if it's better. But for now, we're going to go with these. Alright, good. Alright. So, let's go ahead and set up the line. We're going to be doing here to here. And this is going to be train freight, iron ore to sector 7. Perfect. Okay. I may actually start moving some mail. That would be interesting. Because I don't know if those early cars that I put on there can move mail. Can these guys move mail? No. These guys can move mail. They can move machines and tools, but they cannot move the construction material. Okay. Now, these stake cars are better than the early flats. Top speed. They carry more stuff. Okay, we also got the PLM 220. Does 60 kilometers per hour, 612 horse, 75 kilonewtons attractive effort, cost 1.09. I think it's very comparable to the S1 KPEV. In fact, these S1s are probably going to be actually better. Alright. So, next is we need to get a station built over here. Actually, we need to figure out, first of all, where the actual train is going to be coming from. Is it going to be coming from here, or are we going to have to kind of swing out wide over here and then come in from this side? Because if we're going to come in from here, it's going to kind of change how we're going to orient the station. The question becomes, can I get a line that will merge without complaining about train alignment collisions? And indeed we can. And how fast is it? 90 some odd? And doesn't require a bridge. You know what? I'll take it. Now, as things get busier, this may not quite work for us. But for now, it should be fine. We're going to need to make sure that we get a signal over here. So that the passenger train will check to make sure the freight train isn't coming through. And we'll stop there and wait. Let's see. Coming through here shouldn't really matter. Because if a freight train is coming through here and the passenger train is also coming through here, it's going to stop further back. It's going to stop there and wait for it to clear out of there. And I could put one there, but that's not important. What I might do is put the signal there. Just throw a few probably unnecessary signals, but we'll go ahead and do it anyway. Alright, so if that's the case, then this is going to come over here. Then we're going to need to create a Y there and head in that direction. Alright. Ooh, that's going to get... Oh yeah, that's all kinds of not great. Okay, so I think what we might need to do is we might need to actually break off and kind of stay with things here. Too much slope. I try to want to do something that is not going to cause a lot of issues with the actual track. Let's try it. It's maybe okay. Oh, that's just gonna cause all kinds of nastiness. Aside from a few issues, it's actually not that bad. I mean, as long as we don't look at it too closely. Alright. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to bring... Whoa. We're going to want to bring this kind of straight through here. I'm actually not against the bridge. And it probably is sort of necessary. What? Do we have anything, like, stylistically going on over here that we want to keep consistent with? No. So just something that's got the speed we want. We may want to go with the green bridge because it gets the pillars out of the way. We can go box girder. Again, it gets the pillars out of the way. Dark stone bridge. It looks a little thin for the trains they're going to be running on there. Light stone bridge? Actually, no. Those bridges don't have maximum speed. Let's go with the box girder. We can always upgrade it later. Alright, there we go. Well, by upgrade, we mean tear it down and rebuild it. Alright. So, now, we want to get the train station in here. It's going to be straight, no curvature. Flip it around here, and pretty much just going to wedge it in right there. Construction not possible. Sure it is. Construction is possible. There you go. And we set the line, and this is going to be from here to there, and it's going to be train freight. Steel to Sector 7. Now, how do I actually get trains on this line? So I can't use that depot over there. You know what? Funnily enough. Actually, no. It won't work. I thought I might be able to use this depot, but no, there's no connection there. There's no way to get a train from here to here. I mean, unless I build a... like, just a utility line. I mean, it wouldn't be a terrible idea, but I think it's unnecessary. Yeah, we just don't have a lot of room. we can do one over here. Okay. So. I still couldn't get a train. Well, actually, we can use this depot over here to put a train on that line there. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. That train is only going to need to carry iron ore. Nothing else. At least not yet, anyway. So. Let's go ahead and let's grab one of these S1 KPEVs, buy that, and for iron ore, we're gonna go for. It's gonna need to be like a hopper. No, not a hopper. No, those don't carry ore. It's gonna be something like a 4-plank open. No, stone, slag, construction materials. These guys can carry iron ore. They only carry 4 iron ore. Early gondolas, they carry. Well, let's see. The locomotive that I put on there is capable of 90. That may not have been a great idea, because I don't think. Alright, can I sell it? Let's just sell it. Because my only real options to carry ore at this stage of the game is either going to be this open wagon, which can do 80 and carry 4. This guy can do 65 and carry 4. Or the gondola, which can do 7 and only does 64. So we need a locomotive that does 64. Great Western. We've been using these guys for freight. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab one of you. Let's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those guys on there. Set you to iron ore to sector 7. Get you going. We'll do 1 for now. Actually, you know what? Let's go with 2. Now that I think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to need a train that can go from here to here. Can carry iron ore. Can carry coal. Can carry slag. And can carry steel. I think we'll stick with the Great Western. Kind of what we've been using for our freight recently. And let's see, what do we got as far as wagons? They can carry all of those things. This can carry steel, but nothing else. You can carry steel, but you can't carry anything else. Gondolas. You can carry steel. You can carry slag. You can carry iron ore, and you can carry coal. So, these are perfect for what we need. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get 2 of them. Set them on the steel to sector 7 line. And we'll see how they all get on. I don't know if I should have sent them out back to back. But in theory, they should kind of spread themselves out over time. Alright, we're already up to 47. Good. Alright, but we are getting long here, so we're going to go ahead and end the episode, and then we'll come back and we'll see how our new lines are doing. You should say line usage yes at some point. There should be a train ahead of that. Or maybe there isn't. No, that's the first one. Alright, they'll figure their way out to get there. And then our line usage will say yes at some point. And then we'll start moving everything around. Alright, so this is a matter of time, letting everything kind of get where they're supposed to be. Okay, so as I said, we'll end here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.